Thanks for joining us. I'm Michael Campbell, President of Advancing Global EDU, and this is Product Roadmap Strategy in Action. Most of you know I'm a marketing guy. However, I work with big strategic thinkers in the education space who have built, revitalized, and developed some of the most successful, innovative products and services for administrators, teachers, students, and parents. We've all heard about strategic product roadmaps, but what exactly does that mean in practice? A roadmap is a plan for your strategy that maps out the direction of your product or service. It provides context for your stakeholders and communicates the why behind what you're building. Ideally, it's a high-level visual summary that helps get everyone on the same page. A product roadmap isn't simply a list of features or the backlog. The roadmap needs to communicate the big picture to the organization. The initiative that moves the needle expands markets, addresses competition, and creates customer value. The big picture thinking can't be distilled in a list of features. The product roadmap reminds the team of what they are doing and why they are doing it. It also keeps them on track, working on the most strategically advantageous things first, making sure that the work is tied back to the strategy of the company. A product roadmap has several ultimate goals. Describe your vision and strategy, provide a guide for executing the strategy, align internal stakeholders, facilitating discussion of options and scenario planning, communicating progress and status of product development, and laying out your strategy for external stakeholders, including your customers. Over the years, I've seen many executives fail to see the importance of this next step. This can be a crucial mistake when getting buy-in later from stakeholders. The most important part of the roadmap process happens even before you begin building it, setting the vision and strategic goals for the product. And, more importantly, getting alignment on those with your stakeholders. In our opinion, this is the first unskippable step to creating a successful roadmap. As a market leader, I'm concerned with building growth for my brand, understanding market needs, addressing the competition, etc. When I work with a CEO, I have to remember their intense focus on the bottom line. Many product managers want to provide their leadership with a detailed roadmap, but for management, you need a high-level roadmap that fits with the strategic direction of the company and that also describes when the team's initiatives will be delivered to support the strategy. Along with the high-level roadmap, product managers can flesh out the details and populate the prioritized roadmap with releases and backlogs. This keeps the team on track, reduces distractions, and stops everyone from being pulled in different directions. Plus, by sharing the high-level product vision first, you can get the executive team, marketing, operations support, engineering management, and the rest of the organization on board with the strategy. Many companies get their earliest products or services in the market without laying out an official product roadmap. But once you and your team start to feel the tension of trying to support existing products while simultaneously building the company's next generation of products, you need the clarity that is provided by a strategic product roadmap. Products that have won over innovators and early adopters require a different focus than products in later maturity stages. And software offerings have special considerations if they've not yet crossed the software chasm. In general, roadmaps for products in earlier stages are focused on supporting existing customers so that those pioneers will evangelize your product and help you grow your customer base. For earlier stage products, your roadmap focuses on getting feedback from your existing customers while keeping your eye on expansion needs. When products reach maturity, your issue is more on balancing your development budget against the enhancement requests that you have to sort through. It can help to organize enhancement requests into themes to help you prioritize and target specific re-engineering work. In all cases, it's best to avoid the Band-Aid syndrome. It is important that before you begin planning your roadmap, you determine the product's mission and then distill it into a simple statement your stakeholders can understand. This statement should include the product vision, the problem it solves, and specifically identify target customers and describe your value to the marketplace. Documenting the why forces you to nail down the key items that inform your roadmap. As you can see, we advocate a strategy-first approach. The strategy-first approach has several benefits. It's easier to articulate the product vision to any constituency across your company, and it ensures stakeholders are on the same page before you begin the detailed conversations that follow. It also allows you to more clearly identify priorities as well as recognize items that should be set aside because they don't serve the product vision. From the product vision, you can derive product goals that will in turn influence the initiatives that are on your roadmap. Coming up with these outcome-based objectives help you translate your product strategy into an executable plan. Goals can be general, but they should be measurable. Goals tied back to metrics are the ones that resonate with stakeholders. Remember, you want to be working on the most strategically advantageous things. Product curation is the process of creating unique product collections that appeal to your specific demographics or niche customer bases. When you create your roadmap, stay true to the goals and objectives of your offering. In this context, just because a customer requested a feature doesn't mean you should jump on that work. The goal of the roadmap is to tell your story of differentiation. It's easy to add features to a roadmap, but to build compelling products, your roadmap needs to be guided by strategy, setting the vision and strategic goals for the product, and, more importantly, getting alignment on those with your stakeholders is the first step to creating a successful roadmap. We are fortunate at Advancing Global EDU to have experienced advisors who have built and commercialized products from the ground up, and who also understand the market and players of the education industry. This team of strategic advisors would be happy to schedule a complimentary call with you to discuss how we can help you build capacity and help you grow your educational business. Contact us at info@advancingglobalEDU.com or find us on the web at www.advancingglobalEDU.com or tweet with us at advancingedu or follow us on Facebook.